a great show for you.
During COVID-19, Entebbe International Airport remained closed to commercial passenger traffic from July 2020 to September 30th, 2020, with only cargo operations, emergency flights, and repatriation flights permitted. This largely had a negative impact on the industry's aeronautical and non-aeronautical revenue, which largely accounts for the shortfalls in the period.
Aviation.
During the Aviation Expo, an opportunity to further bridge the gap between the aviation industry and the general public, Fred Bamwesigye, the Director General of the Civil Aviation Authority, says that the Entebbe International Airport is experiencing post-COVID-19 growth and that they can handle between 4,000 to 4,020 commercial passengers.
Ever since those very bad years of COVID, 2020, 2021, we have seen aviation industry trying to come back, though not to those levels of pre-COVID, but at least we see ourselves, whereas actually pre-COVID figures, we were having an average of 5,000 passengers, at least in our main international airport here at Entebbe. That number went as low as 50 passengers, in fact as low as 0, at least for commercial passengers. Then we came to 50 passengers, we came to 1,000 passengers. Now we are in between 4,000 and 4,020 passengers.
Captain Aziz Sentamu, the head of Uganda Professional Pilots Association, says that away from COVID effects, they are still grappling with the poor mindset which is hindering domestic flights.
So the general public needs to change that perception and embrace it, because you see, don't just look at how much you're spending, but what are you getting? Because you're saving time. That's why we have some people who fly in from Arua every day, come to Entebbe, do business, and go back with companies such as Aviation, Aerolink Uganda, and they do it almost on a daily. So it's worth every penny you put in. And if you go to countries like South Sudan, people use planes to go for burial.
We are just too happy, and we are going to continue doing this to make sure the aviation industry is better understood, people participate in it, it develops our country. And one thing you must realize that aviation has the capacity to link even landlocked countries to other areas, even in a much faster way.
Right Honorable Robina Nabanja, who was the chief guest at the expo, pledged government continuous support towards Entebbe International Airport by upgrading 6 more aerodromes to improve on the number of domestic flights.
The government of Uganda, headed by His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, established 13 aerodromes, 13 in strategic locations across the country to encourage domestic flights. And I'm telling you today that government has put aside some money in the next financial year to upgrade 6 of these aerodromes.
Data from the Civil Aviation Authority report 2021 indicate that during the period of 2017-2021, domestic passengers grew at an average annual rate of 15.4%. Domestic passengers had been estimated to grow at 5% during the same period. The growth of the domestic traffic was as a result of increased non-governmental organization activities in northern Uganda, coupled with improved tourism operations. However, domestic passengers were heavily affected during the year 2020 and 2021 due to COVID-19 pandemic. Pedson Mumbere, Smart24 TV, Business Today.